Hello, this is Gordon Dixon with the Fort Worth Star-Telegram, and welcome to another edition of Brace for Impact. Hey, so how many of you all have never used one of these while you're driving? Go ahead and raise your hands. Okay, put your freaking hands down. We all know you're lying. Everybody's done it, right? States across the United States are starting to crack down on texting and driving, the use of mobile phones and driving. I should say most states are cracking down. 45 of them have passed laws that prohibit texting and driving statewide. Texas is not one of them. But there are some people out there that aim to change that.
The gentleman that was from Godley, Texas came through. He was driving a big dually truck, and he got a text a couple of seconds before impact. The officer on the scene said he never applied his brakes, never anything, and just killed my daughter instantly. And, you know, I really just don't want any other family to deal with this. You know, a 4 a.m. knock on the door is life-altering.
My husband of 14 years, Javier Zamora, was recently returned from a tour in Iraq, and he was driving on a two-lane highway and was hit head-on by a distracted driver. It killed Javier and injured our 15-year-old daughter at the time. And I spent 2 years kind of grieving and figuring out how I was going to raise 4 children by myself.
It's becoming a lot like the seatbelt issue in the 1980s, where there's a mounting effort to get laws changed.
A lot of people are very supportive, and a lot of people think that we're taking away their right. And I just try and civilly explain to them that I don't want to take away your car, I don't want to take away your cell phone, I want you to be responsible while you're using both.
But at the same time, state governments are very slow to adapt.
Well, just last week, the 45th state passed its a statewide texting and driving law in South Carolina. So we only have 5 states left in the country: Oklahoma, Texas, Missouri, Montana, and Mississippi without statewide texting bans. Other states, I'm seeing a lot of progress with crashes ticking down. Texas, unfortunately, those crashes are going up every year. I think in 2013, the fatality rates for distracted driving in Texas went up by 4%. So something needs to be done here in Texas.
Since Texas doesn't have a law prohibited texting and driving statewide, what the Texas Department of Transportation is doing is holding education and public awareness campaigns, such as this one here at Sundance Square in downtown Fort Worth, just urging people to do the right thing and not text and drive.
Today, 1 in 5 crashes on Texas streets and highways is due to distracted driving. Whether it's a law or not, you know, doing the right thing is doing the right thing, and not driving a vehicle dangerous is the right thing. So even if it's a law, we've still got to educate the public that they shouldn't be distracted while they're driving. They should have their undivided attention on driving.
The law would be a good step and a good measure, but I think a high and a very strong educational campaign, changing the technology culture of our younger generation, and as myself, we have to do that first. So without a law, it is a challenge for us, but even if we had that law, our officers would be significantly distracted trying to enforce that law, and that's very unsafe for them operating a vehicle.
You know, I personally would like to see the laws changed in Texas. We need to make the roads safer. You know, how do we protect the innocent like my daughter? You know, we're very concerned about protecting the rights of the phone holder. But when you have the, you know, where's my daughter's rights? Where's our rights?